Hey everyone, welcome back to Come Out and Play, Chandler. I'm your host, Lisa Aquafreda, and today is extra exciting because we're here with the Girl Scouts from Troop 715, is that right?
Yeah.
And we're going geocaching, so let's learn about it together.
The city of Chandler offers many different geocaching opportunities, and because of the growing popularity of geocaching, Veterans Oasis Park has seen that it's the perfect place to host geocaching events. We have classes and programs designed for the general public, for Girl Scouts and Boy Scout troops, birthday parties, where we do geocaching and they can find their treasures that are laid out throughout the park. With 113 acres, Veterans Oasis has many different geocaching opportunities and different places to hide those caches.
Anybody here have any idea what geocaching is? In today's class, we're going to start off with just a little bit of general history about how geocaching got started, the basic tools that you need, what geocaching is, basic satellite land navigation. Then we'll create a little trinket that will go inside of a geocache for the girls, and then we're going to learn how to program a GPS unit with specific GPS locations, and then go out and actually find a couple geocaches that I hid, and if we have some time, we'll go find a couple that are official geocaches here in the park.
Troop 715 started 4 years ago when the girls were in 2nd grade, and each year we've added a couple girls to our troop, and we're up to 12 girls. And at the end of the year, we'll be bridging to cadets. 2 years ago, Girl Scouts revised all their badges, and when we got our new books, the girls went through them, and out of all the different badge opportunities they had, geocaching was the first one they selected.
Geocaching is a high-tech treasure hunting game played throughout the world by adventure seekers equipped with GPS devices. The basic idea is to go outside and locate hidden containers called geocaches using a GPS-enabled device. The GPS coordinates of geocaches are listed on geocaching.com. All you need to do is plug these coordinates into your GPS device and head outside to find the cache. Geocaching is a great way to explore locations near and far. With over 1 million geocaches hidden worldwide, there are geocaches for every type of adventurer to find. The journey in discovering a geocache is often the greatest reward. Your GPS device will help you navigate close to the cache, but once you are close, you'll have to discover the geocache on your own. Geocaches can be very cleverly hidden. When you find a cache, sign the logbook. If you take something from the cache, leave something of equal or greater value in its place so that there's something there for the next geocachers to find. When you're done, please remember to re-hide the cache exactly as you found it. When you return from your geocaching adventure, visit geocaching.com to log your find and share your experiences with the community. Anyone can use coordinates found at geocaching.com to locate geocaches. All you need to get started is a free basic membership at geocaching.com and a GPS device, or a GPS-enabled mobile phone. Ready to give it a try? Visit the membership page to create your geocaching.com membership, or the Getting Started page for information on buying a GPS device, choosing a geocache that's right for you, and more helpful tips.
Geocaching is the world's largest treasure hunt. To get started, the first place to go is geocaching.com, which is the one and only site for geocaching. You register for a username and password, which is a free membership. From that point, it will give you the basics of what you need. A GPS unit, or what's becoming more fashionable these days, smartphones with a downloaded program. And the program you can pick up off of geocaching.com. From there, you need a pencil, some paper, and I would recommend some needle nose pliers. You go on to geocaching.com. You can find the sites that are near your area, download them directly into your phone, and hop in your car and start following the directions. And you are geocaching.
Good job!
Geocaching started out with a traditional cache, which is a watertight box that you could leave something in and then take something away from. Over the years, it has evolved into many different forms. You have the traditional cache, you have what's called a nano cache, which is a little tiny metal tube with a roll of paper inside. Find them in fake pine cones, fake rocks. They hide them everywhere, and they're really hard to find. When you do find a cache, inside there's always a little logbook. You sign your name and your date, and you replace that. Then when you upload all of your information onto geocaching.com, it will automatically take you to the sites that you visited and will ask you to leave comments. You type in your comments, whatever you liked about it, you didn't like about it, whether you found it, you didn't find it, and then you'll get the opportunity to read everybody else's comments, what they thought about it. And when you find it, you get a little icon of a smiley face next to your name, and it's given credit as a find. When you're out geocaching, especially if you have the smartphone option, when you make your find, you can instantly post right to geocaching.com. It makes it so much simpler than just going back to your computer later on. That's why smartphones are becoming more and more popular option. The geocaching sites are set up by anybody. You or me, we can go set one up. You decide what kind of a cache you want, whether it's a micro cache or a macro cache or a traditional cache. You go out and you post the location on geocaching.com. It is then verified by 3 individuals who are volunteers. Once it's been verified, those individuals will set terrain difficulty and location difficulty, and it then becomes a posted site. And it's now up to you to maintain that site. I can walk out this door right now, and there's 6 official geocaches here within the park. There's a lot of them here in Chandler. Go on geocaching.com. If you look at a map of the world, you can't really identify the shapes of the countries because there's so many geocaching sites. It's staggering how many there are, with hundreds added every week. It's just a sport that's fun to go out and do, and there's events that happen all the time. They had a chocolate party here at the park about a year ago that was on the geocaching site. You showed up, it was an event, and they had all kinds of different chocolate tastings. So it's kind of like a society unto its own, but it's huge because millions of people play it. It's just something fun to do. It's healthy for you, gets you outside and enjoying the great outdoors that we have here in Arizona.
It's pretty cool to think what geocaching is all about. Someone hides a treasure somewhere in the world, and with the help of a GPS, we're going to get to find it.
The largest geocache on date is a 55-pound boulder with a chain, and it has made its way around the world about 8 times at this point. With the traditional cache, a lot of the excitement comes from not just the find, but what are you going to find inside? Because you never know what you're going to get. People will leave things from coins to pins to trinkets to dollar bills, Star Wars action figures. It's amazing what you can find in those little items. Nano caches are very challenging to find and very popular. Inexpensive, easy to run, and they can be hidden anywhere. I've found them dangling on strings inside of fence posts. I've found them in water drains. You can find them under fake rocks or real rocks. They're everywhere and anywhere. The hardest one to get, it's rated a terrain 5 and difficulty 5, is down here in Antarctica. But geocaches can range anywhere. I was up hiking in 4 Peaks. There's one on top of 4 Peaks in the mountain. There are ones at the bottom of lakes, bottom of rivers. You have to get scuba gear on and go down and literally get the thing out of the bottom of the lake and do that.
We're about to make our treasure that somebody's going to find. What are you going to make?
I'm going to make a bracelet that says, I love geocaching.
One of the basic tenets in geocaching is take something, leave something. So in that vein of thought, I've gone out and I bought a little bead kit for the girls. And what we're going to do is make whatever the girl wants to make. And then when we go out to the caches that are hidden, They will take something out of that cache and leave something. I've been using these caches for the last year, and there's a wide variety of things out there, each one left by a different Girl Scout troop.
It seems pretty fun to me, and I'm just like excited to do it.
Okay, this is the GPS unit. In order to find your location with your GPS unit, you got your little GPS here. There are 26 satellites out here, and you have to have 3 of them to triangulate a location anywhere in the world. So they will send down a little beam, and that will give you your exact location. And you will get a guy holding a flag that says 001. You got it? Everybody got that? Everybody got the guy?
Okay. Go, and then you just go over. Then go up. There.
Why do you like to be a Girl Scout?
I have a lot of friends in Girl Scouts, and because we get to do a lot of fun things like this. I can't wait to get outside and find what cool stuff they put down there.
Now that Chris taught us about the GPSs and the history behind geocaching, and we made our treasures, we're outside because we're going to find those treasures.
I have hidden a multi-cache today, which is one cache will be the first cache we find. Inside of it will be the coordinates to the second cache. And the girls will have to use their skills that they just learned on how to program the GPS unit to find the first one and then find the second one. And if we got a little time left, we'll see if we can go and find one of the caches that are hidden here in the park.
I'm still 245 feet. What? Wait. There's a decimal point on there. Okay.
All right, open it up.
Next cache at 3314.32 north.
Yeah, we got to change the locations. Yep, we're going to go to Mark again.
The girls found their first treasure and they have the coordinates to their next spot. Let's get going.
What does yours say? To go that way. Yeah, but what's your distance?
296.
Miles? Feet or miles?
It looks like we passed it though.
Yeah. It's basically we passed it because we keep getting further and further from the location. We're looking for a box with our new coordinates in it to go find the next box with something in it.
Yep, sometimes you have to go get away from it.
I think they found something.
Well, we just got done finding both of the caches I had laid out today. We still have some time left in class, and here at the park there are 6 pre-registered geocaches. The one we're going to go look for now is called Stinky Drinky Number 1. It's about 150 yards up this road here. Like all the other caches here in the park, they're all nano caches. And nano cache means it's probably about a ½ inch long and a ¼ of an inch wide. And it just has a little roll of paper in there big enough for you to sign your name.
Hey guys, how's the geocaching experience going?
Good, it's a lot of fun.
And Dad, what do we think of it?
I just enjoy being outside. It's a great day to be out.
You think you want to geocache again?
Yeah, I do it with my dad often, so I might want to find another one.
Where else do you geocache?
We do it around the neighborhood, and there's parks nearby that we usually go to.
Stinky Drinky Number 1. That's it. That's called a micro cache.
She already has it.
This is why I have needle nose pliers. Yep. Those are what all the ones around here are like.
What's the biggest surprise you're learning about today?
That they can be so tiny and they're hidden so well. we found the tiny geocache one, and it was like that big.
The most interesting thing I learned about geocaching today is that people all around the world do it, and there's lots of spots that have geocaching prizes.
Today was great. The girls had a really fun time. They were really into it. They really got the GPS and the programming of it, and they had a lot of fun running out there. When they found the caches that I'd hid, they had a good time, and they wanted to go find some more. Unfortunately, we just ran out of time. They had to get back, but they were a great class. It was a lot of fun.
Geocaching is a great opportunity to get outside and explore. Today we learned so much about geocaching. I had no idea that it was such a huge sport. Participated around the world. They learned about the mapping and the coordinates, but really the technology piece of it, using the GPS unit. Veterans Oasis is a perfect place for geocaching because of all the places you can hide the treasures, and they had an absolute blast around the park.
I liked geocaching because it was fun making the bracelet and walking around and looking at the lake.
If you've ever done a scavenger hunt before, I would give geocaching a try. It's the world's largest scavenger hunt, and you can walk out your front door here in Chandler, and it's all at your feet, and you don't have to set anything up because it's all set up for you. You get outside and you get off the sofa and you get some fresh air, and it's a fun family activity. Give it a try.
The City of Chandler is very excited to be a part of the world of geocaching, and with our many parks scattered throughout the city, we hope to see you at one of them. For more information about geocaching opportunities and any other opportunities here at Veterans Oasis Park, please give us a call at 480-782-2890 or visit us at www.chandleraz.gov/veteransoasis. Also, please check us out in the Break Time magazine.
We had a great time finding all our treasures today. From Veterans Oasis Park, I'm Lisa Aquafreda, and this is Come Out and Play, Chandler.
We love geocaching! Woo!